We believe that the tourism is good for the cities for various reasons. One of them being that there are more employment opportunities for everyone in it.
Our opinion is that it is a problem if we lack on planning. So cities need to be accessible, and if we are talking about situations like over-tourism, we will have more difficulties for both tourists and locals to have a good quality of experience and life.
Well, you said about accessibility, and we also believe that with the growth of tourism in any city, there will obviously be more investment in said city, and with that investment, it improves the quality not only for the tourists, but of course for the residents, for example, for more public transportation and the better construction of the roads and all of that.
Okay, so you talked about that investment, but what investment? So, like, we have a lot of international brands coming here now, and it's not supporting the locals. It raises the prices very high. So how can we manage that?
We have the questions related to authenticity and identity. So we are becoming more and more international. And what are the differences between the cities? So if we travel and find Starbucks and McDonald's everywhere, do we keep our cities as desirable places to visit?
Well, I think that we don't lose our identity because a lot of brands come here to open their companies here. So obviously we are going to this field of sustainability. So we will find a lot of chance to work for the people here, and we will bring more tourists here to see our identity with this company that they are so international.
But you mentioned sustainability, but if you are aware, nowadays sustainability relies on circular economy, so the more you support the locals, the better you are sustaining the environment.
And also about quality. So if you have too many tourists, if, for instance, they want to take a picture, they will take a picture of everybody and not the monuments or the landscape, and they will lose a good opportunity to appreciate the environment that they are at that moment.
In my opinion, the more investment equals more tourists and vice versa. So with the investment, you can improve the infrastructures of the city and improve the experience for all the tourists.
What we are saying is not that there shouldn't be investments. We're saying that it is necessary a planning of the investments and recognition of the locals that live here. We want to maintain, you want to come to Porto, you want to be able to know what Porto has to offer you and to have a local experience. What do they eat? What do they have? Right? So it's important, the investments, but investing in local.
And what would you say about the prices on real estate? So we become more and more open to tourism. We have lots of options for tourists, but the prices to live in our cities are going crazy. So what is the solution?
The prices, the increase of the prices, it's of course a double-edged sword of tourism, but to counterattack those rises of prices in habitation, etc., there should and there will be investment in the surrounding areas of big cities to make those people go there to live and etc. And you said about heritage. Heritage is not being lost because of tourism. Quite the opposite. Because of tourism and tourists wanting to be here and to understand and to know Porto, the culture, the food, it makes people more aware and it makes people put it more out there and bring it more to everyone else.
But do you think it's fair to say that, okay, let's push away the people that live here? And because we have a lot of tourists coming in, we know of examples in Europe already where people want, where the governments want to put on fees to visit cities here, and it's something that will push away the locals, that will push away the population. What about us? We cannot enter a church without paying anything. So, do you think it's fair to the people that live in the cities?
Also, we are talking about over-tourism. So everything that is over, in this case, is too much. So we realize, and I agree with you, that we are having the chance of our lives of having people coming because of our heritage. But we do not want to compromise the quality. And quality is overall the most important thing.
First of all, I think the point of this debate is if the tourism is good for the cities, not the over-tourism. So you are going a little far from the point. And then, bringing back what you said, tourists don't come to Porto or for Portugal to see Starbucks or to see something like that. You never see tourists taking pictures of Starbucks. I'm going to talk about Porto. When they come to Porto, I'm going to give you a little example. They take pictures of Torre dos Clérigos. They take pictures of the architecture. Don't take pictures of the Starbucks, of the
Even McDonald's, they took pictures there because not for McDonald's, but the inside where is the architects and the shells that present the Portuguese culture.
Well, okay. What about? Well, I respectfully disagree with you. We are on the subject, okay? And, well, what about the gastronomy, for example?
Yeah, in this case, of course, taking pictures, it's a good thing to remember the place that we went. But in terms of gastronomy, it's the most, in this case, I will not take a picture, or a tourist will not take a picture, for instance, of Starbucks, but you will want to take a picture of a church, of a cathedral. And if there is too many people all around, it's kind of hard, or, so that's it.
I don't see how taking a picture really influences the cities in terms of tourism, but you did say about gastronomy, I don't really see how tourism is affecting negatively the gastronomy. I think it's the opposite. As I said before, tourists come here to know the city of Porto because of its heritage and the gastronomy and everything. There are a lot of traditional gastronomy places, and those are not being affected by tourism. Quite the opposite.
I would like to leave you a question here. What is the city of Porto for you? Okay, because here we discuss a lot of how can we decentralize this? Because the tourism here is all central. It's all here. So everybody, if you want to take a picture, that's what you were talking about. Like, there are a lot of people in front of me. I cannot have a good picture. I might as well go to the internet and have a good picture taken from a photographer.
So we were focusing on this question of over-tourism because tourism in city is becoming increasingly populated or overpopulated. So the amount of people that are in our cities is less in interior.
I was saying not only to take a picture.
Acabou geral.
Our time is not over yet.
We still have 32 seconds to do, so if you don't mind. So therefore we can equal parts.
Okay.
Can I? I was not only talking about taking pictures. As you know, we all, as people from Portugal and tourists, we can go inside and see what's inside. At least church in Portugal are really well known because of the culture of Portugal. And talking about the food, of course, you know, francesinha, you know, the bacalhau is the most most eaten food in Portugal, and it's very well known here.
And pastel de nata.
Uma conversa muito acesa, certamente uma decisão difícil para o júri juntamente com o público. Sim, podem ir cá, para o vosso lugar.